Hi guys, welcome back to Hemanth Tech Universe. So there have been a lot of updates over a couple of days. That is especially due to India's AI Summit 2026. Actually got invitation and I registered. I should have gone to the summit, but I was unable to go because I had exams, my MTech exams. I'm really mad at myself for missing it, but exams come first. Are we going to talk about what happened at this summit? Not really. We are going to discuss some points of it. It's not going to be a summarized video of what happened at the summit, okay? Reliance, Microsoft, Nvidia, AMD, and even Anthropic and even Tata Group of India's. There are a lot of huge investments have been announced and a lot of infrastructure development has been announced, and we are going to see a lot of things. So I'll quickly show you some numbers so that you'll understand what I'm going to talk about. So I got into an article. So as you can see, the tech giants have committed to funnel hundreds of billions of dollars. You can see simply the names itself. So Alphabet here is basically Google, and as you can see, Reliance has announced 110 billion dollars. That is crazy, literally crazy. And even Adani himself has announced 100 billion dollars. Okay, and India itself has approved that 18 billion dollars of chips projects, actual AI, like the chips, if you know the semiconductors and the chips, you know, like this, and like this is insane. Just understand that. So, and there is also something called as pact silica agreement. So this is simply for these silicon based technologies. The silica itself lets you know, if you are in tech, that it's related to the silicon based technologies. Okay, and now what does it mean for us? Like there's a lot of data centers are going to be there, a lot of infrastructure build is going to happen in India. So are we going to become a superpower? Not really. So not at the moment for sure, but are we actually going up in the race? Are we there to the top countries that are in the AI? Yes, definitely yes. So now coming to the a lot of investment that's happening, you can sum it up and say it's around $300 billion and more than that maybe, or I don't know. $300 billion, it's crazy amount. Let's simplify what you're trying to get here. The data centers. So what is this data centers? Let's understand that first. So basically you need chips for them to compute, AI to compute, right? You need GPUs to work them like, you know, super duper level task. Okay, I'm putting it simply. And you need servers and you need semiconductors for this entirety of the supply chains. Okay, what are we doing? We are going to build all these things, the data center. We are going to build all these things and provide the infrastructure to the companies like OpenAI, Anthropic, Google's DeepMind, and Google itself. So we are going to do that. So why is this happening here? Like America already has a lot of data centers. I don't think they can have this huge amount of scale of data centers. So so they need some place to create this. Of course it should be cheap labor too. So even if you like it or not, Indians actually do the cheap labor stuff compared to the Americans or any other countries. That is also one of the reasons that we are actually planning the data centers over here, like it or not. So what is this do? We are going to take over China pretty soon enough, not anytime soon, but we are going to do that. We are going to take over China and manufacture our own things, manufacture for others. Like, you know, we are doing these data centers, right? Basically the labor work, we're going to manufacture and we are going to sell it for them, or let's just say it's their investment. So they are going to work over here and create a lot of jobs for the people who are actually working in these data centers, not the software part, you can say, or simply the hardware part, to put it simply. So what does this basically do in simple term? The infrastructure which will be there in these data centers, they store what we want to store. Okay, the softwares we create will be stored in them, but the thing that actually makes the money more is the software. So let's just say the data center doesn't make that much. They do, but not on the level as the software, because so the software basically controls the data centers. You can say it as simple. So why are we talking about this? Why is this necessary for us? Basically, how are we not going to get to the top even if we do have this project of the data centers, of the infrastructures, or the super AI things that we are going to get? Let me give a Netflix example. Let's just say there are creators, right? Movie creators, and we are the consumers, right? The movie creator has to bring the movie to us, right? So he cannot directly give it to us. He cannot directly sell the movie, right? He made it for a lot of money. Okay, simple. What we are going to get is, first we are going to get in the theaters, right? We will have a run in theaters for 1 to 2 months, depending. It's a normal movie. If it's a big movie, people can even go for like 6 months also, right? It's overall entirety of the world. Even they have the distributors, right? So for when it comes to the general people, the people who wants to watch in OTTs, or we will not have any problem because we will have a subscription channel like Netflix, right? We will subscribe to Netflix and we'll watch the movie in there. Does that mean like we are just buying it, right? We are consumers. The creator, will he get directly from us? Not really. He has to sell it to someone like Netflix, and he'll get that money, right? Like it or not, more than the creator, the Netflix guy will get the more amount of money. Right? Simple example. Let's just say you got it one of the top movies. Netflix has brought it for 100 million. Okay, let's just say 100 million. He bought it and gave it to the creator. Done. He holds the rights to that now. Even though the movie is for the creators, he has the right to display that movie to the consumers, right? So let's just say he got around a lot, like 100,000 subscribers, just for the sake of that movie, to watch that movie. They have subscribed monthly. In Indian, it's 650 for 4K. If a normal subscription, if you're taking a normal monthly subscription, I think it's around 500. So let's calculate. So simply that amount, he's getting 50 million, right? That just 100,000 people subscribing just for the sake of that movie. So understand that it's going to be forever his rights to keep that movie, or you can even sell it for some amount, okay, if it doesn't make that much money. That's how they make money, right? Like that, they have a lot of movies that they are buying, and they're getting a lot of subscribers. And even they have ad system in that, they have sports system in that, they have sponsorships, they have ads of themselves. So just understand, the middle guy always gets more money. So what my point is, basically, let's apply that logic to the infrastructure that we are building. Okay, we are heavily focusing on data centers, semiconductor supply chain, AI compute, cloud expansion, which is good. I'm not saying it's bad, which is really good. But do we have the super control of it? Do we have the ownership of it? To become the superpower of the world, or to become the super great guys in this coming of AI world or the tech world, we have to have the frontier AI technology, like basically the front facing of the technology, right? Like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, that's what I'm talking about. We have to have strong AI startups, like basically the strong super AI, strong startups that we have to. We have a lot of companies now, but we need more. And we have to have venture capital specifically for AI, because we have to give to the people who are actually working on it, right? And we also need international products, like we have to sell the global products, like how the chat GPTs and the Claude or Gemini's. I'm just using this because people know a lot of, but there are a lot of others too. So we have to know these, like we have to sell the product in on that level. That way we can become, the top guys of the world of AI. Without that, we are basically not like, we are like, the super AI innovation hub. We are not that. We are just basically the infrastructure hub of the world. Like China has been like that for a long time. They have become much more better at now innovations too. They have their own things. We don't know much, but the things that we know, they are just insane. For example, we have Kimi K 2.5, and we also have the new model, which is the video generation model, which is crazy. I think it's Cadence 2.0, and we also have DeepSeek, which is crazy, right? So they have a lot of innovation technologies right now like that. They also, to be honest, they're actually ruling gaming industry too. There's a lot of super games like Wukong and all. So there is a big difference between having the innovation and basically just the infrastructure guys, okay? So if you're trying to have that power, we are trying to create that dominance, or we are trying to sell that products, we are not doing that. We're basically just the guys who are actually building it, not actually selling it, right? There is a big difference. So forget all this geopolitics for a second. Let's just understand what are the jobs that we are going to get from the AI summit that has happened, like in Delhi 2026. What are the jobs that we can expect? So there are a lot of jobs that will be open, especially in AI related fields. I'll just simply let you guys know that I have written AI automation engineering, and basically AI engineers too. Cloud infrastructure engineers will be there. Cloud infrastructure architects will be there. Cloud architects, solution architects, and data engineers will be there. And basically AI ops specialist, AI operations specialist, like DevOps specialist, right? So they will be there, and we'll have a lot of security and compliance to these AI data centers. They'll have those jobs. I don't know what the role will be, but they'll definitely get it. Basically, the research time is basically over. Now we'll have the ecosystems of it. So we need a lot of professionals on this. So if you're trying to get into AI, I think it's better to go this side of the things rather than going into the software side of the thing. At least for the next 10 years, these roles will like boom like hell, basically, until a point comes where they even drop. Then there will be no need of these hardware guys anymore. That time, I think it will be reduced. Okay, so the infrastructure is always required. If you are investing in AI data centers, that is going to be amazing. If you're even thinking about investing, they're investing a lot, like billions of amount of money has been going into these investments, but they're actually going to get return back of it. We don't know. We have to wait and see. Again, as I said, do we become superpower? No. but are we going on the route to become that? Yes. As I said again, if we stop at just this infrastructure layer, we'll be stopped there only. We'll be there only. We are going to move above that. We are going to move forward and be the top guys. We have to go above it and go into the innovation. We have to sell the global products. So yeah, what do you think? This AI summit, I could have summarized in all the summit too, but I didn't want it to. And what do you guys think? So what do you want a summary of that? Just let me know in the comments. And what do you think about this new infrastructure that we are going to get in our country? I don't know where it exactly it will be. We have to wait and see, and we'll see where it happens. Okay. And if you're actually serious about learning what to learn, like your career and your career in AI, just comment down below or just let me know. We have a lot of videos. You can go and refer to this playlist too. I've talked about a lot of AI, the jobs in 2026 that you're going to get. It's already 1 month, basically 2 months is near to be completed for this, and there are a lot of things that we have to do. Even I have to learn. I'm still in the stage of learning stage. So if you're like that, subscribe and watch out for more content. I'll update you guys, and then I'll see you guys in the next video.